Hello, my name is Chaz Crawford, and I'm going to be giving a presentation on the upcoming extinction of whales. It's so beautiful. The calm, rich, blue waves beating back and forth against the sand. Below, your feet are printed deep down within the earth's pure, grainy, tan sand, as your feet quickly become immersed in the cold water, and the water quickly running back into the ocean like a child coming home from school. Sounds of nature suddenly overflow your mind. From birds chirping, crabs clicking, dolphins laughing, turtles weeding, seagulls playing, it was honestly as if you were in a jungle. But there is one sound that's very subtle and uneasy to hear. What is this sad lullaby? It sounds like it's crying for help, but you're unsure of what to do. You look and look, desperate to know what's going on, and then suddenly, you see it. The animal that sparked your curiosity is a whale, but not just any ordinary whale. You see, this whale was as blue as the sky, as big as 2 school buses, and not to mention its smooth skin that glistened from the sun's rays hitting it. But something was off. He didn't seem like the other animals. In fact, as you looked closer and closer, you noticed it. This whale was suffering for what seemed to be the cause of humans. The whale was trapped in nets, as you truly now knew why he was crying. Oil surrounded his home and left him to suffocate. Climate change took away his food as he suffered from starvation. The whale was alone as his family was killed and slaughtered. Its skin was an illusion as chemical burns left him scarred. And you gaze at this whale with tears in your eyes because all you can do is watch. For centuries, whales have been a part of our ecosystem and are threatened every day because of humans. As an illustration, pollution is dreadful to the life of whales. Pollution is a very serious problem that has yet to be solved. According to WDC, oil spills can kill off smaller animals that are eaten by whales. This demonstrates that whales will starve to death from the lack of food. Furthermore, WDC also states that whale scientists have observed that dolphins do not necessarily avoid flowing oil slicks. Because they don't, once dolphins are surrounded by an oil slick, there is a risk that the toxic oil will enter their blowholes and mouths, and that they will inhale volatile toxic chemicals evaporating from the surface of the oil. From chemical spills, oil spills, and even garbage, these factors play a huge role in the contribution to the precious lives of these mammals. In other words, pollution can have a negative impact on the vital health signs of a whale. Not to mention, aquatic construction decreases the whale population. Dams, bridges, waterways, boats, or even ships are just a few examples of aquatic construction that impacts whales. On the subject of aquatic construction, according to Whale Facts, the construction of bridges, dams, waterways, and other materials may affect traveling whale pods by separating groups of whales and preventing them from being able to meet up with their family and friends. This clearly shows that because of aquatic construction, this causes whales to be separated from their family, making them more vulnerable to prey and many more factors, such as not being able to see their friends or family. In addition to this, Whale Facts also states that this type of construction over the years appears to have a large result on dolphin populations, especially river and coastal dolphins that are segregated or harmed by the creation of dams and bridges. In some situations, these constructions may even affect their food supply. This shows that aquatic construction harms whales and separates them, leaving them vulnerable. Thus, aquatic construction kills off the population of whales. As a matter of fact, climate change also threatens whales. Climate change, also known as global warming, is a long-term increase of the average temperature of the Earth's climate system. According to NASA, glaciers have shrunk, ice on rivers and lakes is breaking up earlier, plant and animal ranges have shifted, and trees are flowering sooner. In other words, climate change has a negative impact and damaging influence on the environment, especially oceans. Next, as claimed by WWF, climate change depletion in the ozone layer and the related rise in UV radiation may also lead to the fall in the population of krill, a primary food source for many marine species. This evidence illustrates that climate change affects the food eaten by not only whales, but lots of marine species. Thus, climate change has the ability to put whales into harm. In the end, whales are endangered and will slowly make their way out of our existence. Pollution, in fact, corrupts the lives of whales physically and mentally. Aquatic construction decreases the population of whales, and climate change also threatens the very existence of whales. Although there is so much research that shows that climate change is real and what it's capable of, people still choose to ignore the evidence that shines a light on this pitch black darkness. As a result, these poor animals are suffering from our actions. As humans, it's our responsibility to make a change and fix the problem we cause. Because from the evidence, it's humanity's fault. Not birds, cows, the sun, water, trees, but you, I, and everyone in this entire world can do something to at least make a change. And instead of crying with tears in your eyes, you stood up, wiped your tears, and said, I'm going to make a change. Just you wait. And as the world drifted away, he wasn't crying anymore. He was laughing.